welcome to Movie Night Monday. As a cheesy DJ would say, this one's for all the lovers out there. It's a rom-com special. Okay, so you don't have to be loved up to enjoy them, but let's admit it now, we all have a soft spot for a happy ending. I know I do. I'm Kathryn Goldsmith and I'll be leading you through today's rom-com quiz. I can't promise that much romance and my comedy mostly involves falling over things, but what I can give you is a whole heap of trivia and maybe even some extra money for your pocket. You know how to play by now. 12 questions, each with 10 seconds to tap the answer. Get it right and you move on to the next. Get all 12 correct and you win a share of our cash prize, a dazzling £1,000. Now that's a lot of cinema trips paid for if you win. Only a couple of bags of sweets though. However, before you start booking those seats, you've got some trivia to get through, and don't forget to share the app for an extra life. You never know when it's going to come in handy. Now start channeling your inner Jennifer Aniston. Think like Hugh Grant and get ready, because it's time for lights, camera, Q1. Which of these is not the title of a Golden Globe nominated rom-com? Silver Linings Playbook, Bridget Jones's Diary, Memoir on a Post-it Note. Well, 3 handwritten titles, but who isn't even a real film, let alone a Golden Glober? Workplace waffling, it's Memoir on a Post-it Note. So if you were thinking, well, I've never heard of that one, don't worry, no one has. 62,000 of you going through, a few of you went for Silver Linings Playbook, I see that. Right, Q2. The 1959 romantic comedy starring Marilyn Monroe is titled Some Like It What? Lukewarm, hot, frosty. Lukewarm, hot or frosty? Not talking about the weather here. If you went for frosty, then I'm not sure romance is your thing. The opposite of revenge, some like it hot. How many of you got that one right? Well done. Loads of you going through. A few of you went for frosty. Again, romance, not for you. Now, don't forget, we've got a special 90s theme night this Thursday at 9 p.m. I'm so excited. I'm hoping along. I reckon I'm going to smash it. What about you? Are you going to do well? I believe in you guys. But for now, let's keep on with the rom-coms with Q3. In the movie Splash, Daryl Hannah plays which mythical creature? Mermaid, werewolf, Bigfoot. Fantastical creatures we see in a lot of stories, but which one did Daryl Hannah play? Well, with a name like Splash, it's only really going to be one of these, isn't it? Ariel for adults, she played a mermaid. Of course, Ariel, my favourite Disney character. Great hair. Really well done. Lots of you going through for that one. 58,000 is still in the game. Congratulations. Q4. Which English comedian appeared in There's Something About Mary? Lee Evans, Eddie Izzard, Michael Palin. I think there's a couple of scenes we really remember from There's Something About Mary, aren't there? If you've not seen it, go watch it. Now, she already had Ben Stiller after her, but who else was in love with Mary? Making Duracell bunnies look like sloths. It was Lee Evans, one of my favourite comedians of all time. Oh, quite a brutal one. Quite a lot of you went for Eddie Izzard. Of course, he was blundering about in the film like he normally does. We can see him. It's pretty much Lee Evans in the movie, playing himself. And that's what we love him for. A little bit less sweaty than he is on stage. Right, let's move on to Q5. Who directed 4 Weddings and a Funeral? Richard Curtis, Hugh Grant, Mike Newell. Always worth a rewatch, that one. If you haven't seen it in a while, it makes me laugh and cry in equal measures. Now, Hugh led things in front of the camera, as we know, but who was in charge behind it? Rocking the freshest name of the 3, it was Mike Newell. Little bit of a curveball there, and absolutely a savage question. Oh my goodness, of course you went for Richard Grant. I was mixing 2 there. 26,342 of you went for Richard Curtis, but he wrote the film. The director's chair was given to Mike instead. Well done if you've got through to Q6. Which of these was first written as a drama named 3000? Pretty Woman, Sleepless in Seattle, 50 First Dates. Up there with Four Weddings and a Funeral for me, really great films, and they are absolutely all rom-com royalty. But who started off without the rom or the com? Making piano sexy again, it was Pretty Woman. Bet you've all got the song playing in your head there. Ooh, do you know what? Double savagery! Straight off the back of the last one. Only 2,500 of you getting that one right. Lots of you went for Sleepless in Seattle. Good film, but not the one we're looking for. The original script of Pretty Woman was dark and gritty, with an ending Watership Down would be proud of. Well done if you've made it through so far. Thank you for so many of you who got in touch telling me your best and worst movies. Both Jamie W. and Julie Ann, you both told me your favourite film was The Blues Brothers. I'd say that's more bromantic comedy than romantic comedy. Right, for those of you left, let's go on to Q7. Alicia Silverstone's character in Clueless repeatedly mispronounces which of the following? Euphemism, Nokia, Haitians. Had to be really careful how I said those ones. I doubt her character could pronounce any of them correctly, but which one did Alicia genuinely mispronounce on set? More of an island than a it was Haitians. Really well done if you've gone through. Oh, do you know what? That was brutal, that one. Not quite savage. Still a brutal question. I tell you what, the ranks are thinning here. Well done if you've got that one right. Now, the director found it funny, so let Alicia carry on talking about the Haitians. Let's have a look.
Okay. Like right now, for example, the Haitians need to come to America.
Yeah, it was still pretty funny in the film, wasn't it? Okay, time to move on to Q8. Which of these performers has been nominated for Best Kiss at the MTV Movie Awards the most times? Robert Pattinson, Leonardo DiCaprio, Kristen Stewart. Well, they've all got Smoochie on screen, but who's landed 6 nominations for it? Taking a break from the Razzies, it's Kristen Stewart. It's not that smiley though. You think she'd be happier all that snogging. Well done if you got, again, a brutal one, that one. Absolutely. In fact, more of you went for the other answers than you did the right one. Well done if you got through. Robert and Kristen actually won the award 4 times in a row together, but she picked up 2 other nominations for snogging other people. Not bad work if you can get it. Q9. The script of which of these comedies was written by a university student? Groundhog Day, As Good as It Gets, Harold and Maude. Groundhog Day, As Good as It Gets, Harold and Maude. They are 3 kooky cult classics, but which one was written by a total noob? The oddest of odd couples, it was Harold and Maude. How many of you have seen that one all the way through? Do you know what? It's savage again. Most of you went for Groundhog Day. Oh my goodness. What a game we're having. Only 127 people went for Harold and Maude. Well done if you're one of those. Really, really well done. Now, Colin Higgins was studying film at the time, so submitting the script as his thesis wasn't too weird. Q10. Which movie ranked number 1 on the American Film Institute's top 10 list of romantic comedies? The Philadelphia Story, Roman Holiday, City Lights. Well, they were made before most of us were, but who was crowned the queen of rom-coms? The prequel to Light Pollution, it was City Lights. Lovely name for a film. Oh, do you know what is another savage question? This game is so who knew being romantic and comic could be so savage? Well done to the 99 of you who got that one right. Now, you might remember it when I tell you about it. Charlie Chaplin plays a tramp who falls in love with a blind flower girl, which is both sweeter and sillier than it sounds. Okay, Q11. Which of these movies was not nominated for an Oscar for Best Original Screenplay? Amelie, The Wedding Singer, My Big Fat Greek Wedding. Lovely, more sort of modern romantic comedies. Well, Amelie somehow walked away empty-handed, but she was at least nominated for this one. Despite knowing all the words, it was The Wedding Singer. A modern classic, if you will, and really well done. Do you know what? It's still quite brutal, isn't it? There's only 56 of you that got that one right. Oh my goodness. But first, get your confetti at the ready, because here comes the final round. It's been absolute savagery from start to finish, but calm yourselves. Ready for Q12. Actors from which of these movies moved in together after playing roommates on screen? Bridesmaids, 27 Dresses, Notting Hill. Extra fun fact for you here, my boyfriend, fiance now, yes, he actually says 27 Dresses is the worst film he's ever seen. Just a little extra trivia for you there. Now, they're the noisiest neighbours imaginable, but which of these films did Rebel Wilson and Matt Lucas co-star in? It does seem feasible, but they were not in Notting Hill. Causing anarchy in the aisle, it was Bridesmaids for the win. A fantastic film. Only 26 of you have conquered the quiz. Oh my goodness. What a game, what a game. Congratulations to the 26 of you who've won. You've got yourself a hefty £38.46. That's not bad at all, is it? Let me know what you're going to be doing with that money. Really well done. Mafia's got some. Ariana, well done. DMN, look at that cute picture of that doggy as well. Congratulations to every single one of you. I tell you what, you either just movie buffs in general or you really, really love a romantic comedy. It's the combination of laughter and tears that we all love the most, and well done. I cannot believe that. And we did get through a lot of rom-coms tonight. I don't know about you, but I actually fancy rewatching some of those now. And if you won, you might even be able to afford to go and watch some new ones too. I'm Kathryn Goldsmith, and it's been a pleasure going through the movie archives with you this evening. Get in touch on Twitter or Instagram and let me know your favourite mushy film if we missed it out. I'd love to add some to my watch list. Now, your next chance at a happy HQ ending is tomorrow at 3 p.m, because the 3 p.m. games are back at Tuesdays and Thursdays. So make sure you join us again then for another chance to win some cash. But in the meantime, why not snuggle up and rewatch your favourite film? I'll see you soon. Bye!